Now operating as a project of the Rhodes University School of Journalism and Media Studies for more than a decade, cuetv has once again been hard at work to bring you coverage and analysis of this year's National Arts Festival. The team of 13 TV broadcast students spent each of the 11 festive days out in the field, capturing footage of the most captivating and interesting performances. Hours were then spent interviewing, editing, and shaping the footage into concise packages for online consumption.
She was taken out.
One of the most exciting projects taken on this year was Anthea Moyes versus the City of Grahamstown, a series of performance art installments in which the Standard Bank Young Artist took on the city's residents in competitions of skill, strength, and artistry. Covered by the pairing of Minette van der Walt and Rafaela Linders, the shoot was unique and educational.
I suppose that took up most of our time, and I actually really enjoyed it.
We really were immersed in her whole project.
She's a very energetic person, and she's very interesting.
I really enjoyed working together with the artist.
And we also learned a lot. We did a lot. We filmed with 4 cameras.
The team, usually comprised of 3rd and 4th year television students, invited a few guest contributors. Amongst them were Journalism Honours and University of Cape Town alumnus Jacob Claessens, 3rd year BA student Dumisa Lingwati, and special guest Meng Yi Jenny Sun, who hails from Beijing and studies at the University of Southern California.
It's probably the best, most all-rounded show that I saw here. The central theme of that play that I liked the most was that people aren't reconciled, and that's, as he says in interviews, it is a politically incorrect lie.
We forgive and we continue is a politically correct lie.
He says that to think that everyone's fine in the past, and that struck a note with me and struck a note with how I feel about things in this country as well.
The way he challenged his audience and the way he involved them, the way he tackles the issues that he talks about in the piece were just so visually interesting and captivating that it just blew my mind completely, and I really enjoyed the challenge of having to work handheld because the space was so tiny.
Working for Q is every day when you wake up, you walk into the art world. At the same time, you got to work with really talented people, and they're really amazing. It's just really inspiring. The entire period for 11 days, we learn a lot from work with each other.
See? Ah, I can see it. I'm looking through my viewfinder as well.
It's so good. I love it. Oh my god, I'm gonna post it on your Facebook. Love it.
Joining in from the 3rd year television class were Michelle Avenant and Rupert Fitchett.
I've had some amazing experiences in the different genres. For example, I covered a contemporary dance piece called Plastic. That was amazing, something I'd never experienced before. And then I've also watched quite a raw theatre piece, Moneymaker, which I also covered. Both brilliant and unique in their own ways. So it's tough to sort of pinpoint a favourite piece that I've done when we cover such a wide variety of genres here at Q.
It was just the most amazing thing, because getting to interview him, he had such a unique perspective on art, because for him it was about the experience, and he wanted to free people from trying to impose a meaning onto everything. So that really changed the way I think about things.
Rounding up the team was the 4th year television class.
The most shocking performance, I think, was the Bon Brisé, which was a performance art piece where a man crawls out of a bath of glass uncut, which was pretty amazing. It was very emotional and very powerful, and I think the way they managed to tell the story of the life and death of Steve Biko was incredible to do. And I saw Dan Podlansky, which I'm a huge fan of the blues, so that was great too.
I really enjoyed it because I think that I like when theatre just isn't self-indulgent, and it actually carries a message. And Steve Biko is an incredible man, and I actually learned something.
It was absolutely amazing, such a lively comedy. It really had the audience captivated, everyone was laughing, and the audience participated. They grabbed audience members up on stage. So it was a very lively, fun show, and I really enjoyed filming that and actually being so close to the stage. It was great.
Really, just in terms of the movement and such beautiful athleticism, just the body translating and embodying this idea of cleansing.
There were so many different dynamics part of the piece. So there was amazing dancing and beautiful musicians and
fusion guitarist, and being able to film all those different elements and put them together was really amazing.
I did such different pieces. I did physical theatre, I did normal theatre, I did a lot of live music, and I really can't choose. Everything was so broad, but there was not a single show that I went to that I did not thoroughly enjoy. I loved everything that I did this year. It was great.
Being part of QTV 2013 was a rewarding experience for all, amidst exhaustion, stress, and much excitement.
Being on Q this year has been fantastic. It's been busy but amazing, gone to so many amazing shows and had the opportunity to meet so many people.
It was hard work as always. I mean, I'm exhausted now, but it was worth it and it was fun. And it's really great to see all these shows and to see what people are doing.
My ultimate goal was to just get as much done as I possibly could, and in the end I don't feel like I'm about to die, which is great, and yeah, I really am, as corny as it sounds, but richer for the experience.
It's been quite hectic. Baptism of fire the first couple of days, getting used to the deadlines, quick shoots, quick edits, to produce quality stuff, but yeah, it's been a really interesting experience. The beauty of Q lies in exposing you to all these different things.
The biggest learning curve is having to produce a piece a day, having to edit rapid fire, because I take a lot of time because I'm very meticulous with how I edit. So learning how to edit within like 4 or 5 hours after shooting a piece has been the learning curve.
I suppose the way I'm feeling now, I sort of feel energized and exhausted at the same time. It's sort of like your body is exhausted but your mind's quite energized, because you see so much and you take in so much.
It's been awesome working with everyone. Everyone's really cool. Like a really cool bunch of people that I genuinely like. And it's been good to cut up some things that have content instead of just like promotional value. Live from QTV, I'll be covering the sailboat.
It's been so much fun. Yeah, free coffee, free shows, it's been amazing.
Exhausting, exhilarating, exciting. I don't know why I'm using all the words starting with E, but I guess that's how it was.
QTV has been a great experience. I've learned a lot. It's been lots of fun. It's been a great, interesting way of experiencing Fest. I've enjoyed it a lot.
This is my second year working with Q, and I've always found it, I think I've said this numerous times, that it's always been a fruitful experience, because it can be very rigorous and exhausting and tiring shooting and editing like every day, but I found that just the group dynamics and that the crews, that we keep each other sane and we keep each other intact.
Working for Q, I'm exhausted, so I suppose that's a good thing. Yeah.
Under the supervision of producers Paul Hills and Paddy Donnelly, the team has been able to flourish and prepare for the challenging field of broadcast journalism. QTV would like to say a special thank you to Paul and Paddy for their tutelage, the School of Journalism and Media Studies for their accommodation, and every single creator for the amazing collection of coverage that has been created this year.